Hello and welcome to DMV Download, where we help you find cool events across the DMV on a budget. I'm Katie Dillon. I am a digital producer here, so I mainly write articles and post things to social media. And my co-host,
Yeah, hey y'all, I'm Michaela Jennings. I am your weekend evening producer. I don't know why it took me a second to think about that. But basically, I am the magic behind the scenes. And if y'all don't know this spiel, me and Katie, we are transplants to the DMV area. And so basically, every week we try to find events, things to do, places to discover, some entertainment that's coming to town while staying on a pretty reasonable, semi reasonable budget. Just to get us outside, check out places, and to help other people who are new
yeah,
to the area, or maybe y'all are natives here and you just didn't know about this. So, yeah, I think this weekend, Katie, is going to be filled. Actually, I don't think, I know that this weekend is going to be filled with a lot of fun activity. Great news. Our meteorologists are saying that the weather is going to be beautiful, so you will not be sweating bullets when you go check out these events. And the first event that we want to talk about, it brings you back in time,
yes, a blast to the past.
a blast to the
Summers.
past. Yes.
So the Colonial Market and Fair, it will take place at George Washington's Mount Vernon. It will take place on Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And basically, you can step back in time, go to a colonial market, taste out the food, try some 18th century games, have some fun with that. Get to purchase some little trinkets that are made by craftspeople in a way that they made it in the 18th century. So really some special things that you can buy there because really there's not many places you can find.
No.
Look at that guy right there. Like you can't find somebody making a book like that, like at a regular market.
Especially all dressed up too. I love how people are actually getting into the spirit of it.
Yeah.
I know we've been thinking like I'm interested in seeing these games,
Me
that
too.
they have. I don't know about you, Katie, but I was a huge I guess I still am. I love the American Girl dolls and like the
too.
book series. So I'm thinking colonial time period, Felicity. And I'm trying to like remember back, like, oh my gosh, what games did she play? I want to say it's like a marble game that they promoted when they had the American Girl doll website. I'm sure it's still up in the book and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it was like a marble game or something. But yeah, I don't know. This will be really interesting. And I think this is a great way to kind of like if you have kids and you want to like teach them about history and stuff, this is a festival that is just, or excuse me, a fair that's just going to be fun to go and walk around and get to see all these unique stuff.
Like so engaging now that the
Yes.
school year started. Keep that mentality of you can learn
Yes.
every day. You don't have to be in school to just learn.
Exactly. And sometimes going outside is the best type of learning,
Yes.
just getting to experience. I am interested to see what type of food they're going to serve.
Yeah.
When it comes to time periods, no one ever really talks about colonial food.
So when I was younger,
So, oh, you got a story. Okay.
yes. So in elementary school, we had I forgot the name of it, but it was like olden days.
Olden
day.
days. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like you would come to school
Mm-hmm.
in like a dress, like you're dressed like you're in the 1800s, and like they had like they turned the lights off. You had like a gas powered lamp in the corner. We wrote on chalkboards. We
Okay.
churned butter.
Oh, okay.
So
You see, we had a day like that too, but it was for the medieval time period.
Oh,
so
that's
we
cool.
we all like I actually had the flu when this happened, so I couldn't go.
Oh.
But I was so jealous because my friends they would be like, "Guess what we did?" And so they all sat at like the knight's table, and like they had like these giant turkey legs that they would like hold up, and like
oh, I love that.
they had like the little chalices filled with like
Mhm.
wine and stuff. Me and Katie, we're obsessed with like the Renaissance and medieval times.
Yes.
This is about colonial times, so don't mind our dribble. But no, that's actually really cool and interesting that y'all got to experience that. And churn and butter, that they had y'all doing labor.
Yes, we were putting in the work,
Like-
and like there's a picture of me somewhere in my
Oh
house.
gosh.
Like they had us like line up on the wall and like smile like how they did in like the olden days, like where they didn't even smile for pictures.
So you were just
and it's like black and white, and I look like I'm in pain or something. But That was
Okay.
honestly, that was a fun time. That butter, it was good.
Good.
And they had jam that I think one of the teachers like made from like berries in her yard.
Ooh.
So like having that on like a biscuit, I am also biased. I love biscuits.
Okay.
But
Yes.
if they have some good butter there, let me know.
Okay.
Because I
Good.
love some good butter.
But let's hope the children aren't, breaking their backs trying to churn the butter to make that. We're not trying to have that. But if you are interested in more of a late night activity and you're in the district, I am super duper excited for this night. I will be out there. So y'all might catch me. Who knows? But it's DC Art All Night. It's going to happen this Friday, September 12th. And Saturday, September 13th, and it's all over the district, across 8 wards, from what I understand. So, DuPont, Congress Heights, Uptown, Georgetown, H-Town, Tinleytown, U Street, and plenty more that, I'm not even mentioning right now.
If it ends in town, it's probably there.
It's probably there, all throughout the district. And so basically, it's just a night filled with beautiful performances, from dancing to music, a cultural celebration, and it's going to celebrate the arts. So people who have visible media like painting, photography, dancing, all that great stuff. And Katie, I think this is super cool, and it's going to be really helpful for those who are transplants like ourselves. So this year they have released a special Art All Night app. And basically, it helps you navigate throughout the wards and shows you like some dining spots that are also getting into the fun. I know one of the wards I plan on visiting, they're having like a wing eating contest that night. So I'm a infamous slow eater, so I will not be participating, but I will be watching other people.
Honestly, I might enter. I'm a really fast eater.
I believe in you. I really do. I grew up with I should be a faster eater. I grew up with all boys, and if you didn't finish your food, they would be sniffing around.
See, that was me. Like I would always be like to my sister, I'd be like, "Are you gonna finish that?"
Yeah,
you're not gonna finish that.
I would just hide and just eat the food as slow. I'd savor each moment. I was that person. But yeah, I think for most places, it's gonna start from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. And this is another thing I'm really excited for. On Saturday, the MLK library is going to stay open later. Actually, a bunch of the libraries across the district are going to have extended hours for this night. But the MLK library specifically, they are having a block party on Saturday. Yeah, and it's going to be go-go music playing. And
I know you love go-go music.
I love my go-go music. I can't lie. And if y'all don't know, September is Hispanic Heritage Month. And so I believe a couple of these places are going to have performances specifically that highlight and honor the Hispanic and Latino community. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
It's going to be free. So we like to hear that.
We love a free event.
We adore a free event, a free, friendly event. And it's going to be pretty accessible from what I understand in terms of like getting on the metro and everything. Most of these areas, I'm pretty sure all of them has, you can hop on the bus, you can hop on the metro, get there pretty easily. Don't have to worry about driving through the chaos. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I'm going to say it until there's going to be a change made. Driving through the DMV area,
not for the week.
It's not for the week. I can't tell you how much I appreciate my Uber drivers and my bus drivers and stuff.
It's insane.
I can't do it.
It never gets better.
It never does.
It doesn't matter what time of day.
It doesn't matter. I was going out of town and I was driving through DC to get to Virginia to visit some family. And I am leaving at midnight, 12:30 in the morning. Tell me why I run into a 20-minute traffic stop. We were just sitting in traffic for 20 minutes.
That's literally the worst.
What?
Y'all, go to bed.
I'm like, who's on the road? Here I am sandwiched between tractor trailers. And we're just
I'll wait.
Waiting to keep going. So that's all to say. DC Art All Night is going to be a fun time. You don't have to worry about driving. Just hop on your nearest metro if you can. Go check it out if you would like to. Get to know your neighbors and see the community. Maybe learn something or maybe just engage into the performing arts. And I know that there is another art event happening this time for, people who like
In the
normal.
daytime,
Yes,
yeah.
the normal, not for the vampires.
Well, no, not the vampires.
Not the
I guess
vampires.
the opposite.
Yeah,
Early bird.
early birds.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that the opposite of a vampire? I don't know. But the
I
capital.
think I think the term you're looking for is night owl versus early bird.
That's so true. Yeah.
So if we gotta say this. If we're talking supernatural compared to the vampires,
We also love supernatural stuff.
yeah, who wakes up early in the morning? Is it the zombies? No, werewolves. Werewolves are day walkers.
Well, but there's also the full moon.
Okay, true.
Let me not get too sidetracked.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, there's an art walk happening.
Yes, so it will take place on September 13th, September 14th, so Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 4 p.m. on Capitol Hill. It will feature over 150 local artists and craft persons to display their works in over 70 locations. So they're describing it as micro galleries. So that includes people's home studios, their porches, or their yards. Just a variety of ways to display your art through the neighborhoods leading up to Capitol Hill. And it's free for both artists and visitors to participate. So you can take a stroll in the morning this weekend, just peruse,
Yeah.
get back to local artists if you
Yes.
are feeling inclined to do so. Yeah, and it'll feature all styles of art. So photographs, paintings, prints, mixed media, drawings, whatever your heart desires, they probably have it. So yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just a perfect way. If you're really into art, what you could do is wake up, go to the Capitol Hill Art Walk, and then literally right after,
DC
head
art
over
all
to
night.
DC Art all night.
Hey, I
An
might.
art-filled weekend.
I might. Who knows? I actually my apartment is still kind of bare, so I need to fill it with some artwork. So I'm hoping with this weekend that I'll be able to find some paintings and some artwork that I can purchase and hopefully support a local artist. But
There
we'll see.
is
Yeah.
there is a Goodwill, and this is a side note.
Oh,
But
true.
life hack for when I was decorating my apartment. There is a Goodwill. I think it's in Fairfax. It is specifically for books and art. So I got a bunch of paintings there that were like $2.
Okay.
So it was
So-
honestly a really good deal.
So for all of our people who are on a budget, our transplants, our people who just want to spruce up their living space, go check
There's-
out that Goodwill as well.
There's so much variety. Like I got so many things for such a great deal. So
Okay, good to know.
yeah,
know.
a little life hack.
Exactly. So that's one way to get to know your neighbors, support the local community. And this next event takes us to Maryland, and it does the same thing and actually kind of broadens the horizon, if you will. You like that little plug, huh? It's the Bowie International Festival. All right. It's going to take place this Saturday, September 13th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Allen Pond Park. There will be 11 children's activity centers, more than 15 food vendors, and dozens of craft vendors showcasing cultures from all across the globe. And me and my performances, there are going to be showcasings of Indian dancers, Brazilian samba dancers. Side note, I became obsessed with the movie Rio when it first came out, and then when the Rio Olympics were coming out. So I would go on YouTube.
Wait, Rio is in like the birds?
Rio, the bird movie, and then like Rio, the city.
Oh yeah. I've
Yeah.
yeah. About the movie.
Yeah, and then I was like obsessed with the Rio Olympics. This is all like in the same time span. I remember the 7th grade because I was cleaning out my closet. I have like a journal of me like traveling to Rio. So anyway, I'm excited about this one because I like sambaing and I try to learn how to dance.
You've been practicing for this moment.
I'm ready. I'm not ready. I can't compete with the professionals.
Those YouTube tutorials have trained you well.
They have trained me well. Them, Shakira, it's time. It's time. But there will be Brazilian samba dancers, indigenous American dancers, and the headliner is going to be the Afro Flowistry Band. So I think this will be just a great time to meet people from your area and then be exposed and learn about different cultures from around the world. Something that I think is really cool about living in this area and stuff is like how diverse it is. I feel like when
Mm-hmm.
people talk about like the diversity of this country and the cities that like really have it, it's always like New York, Chicago, LA, Miami, even. And people don't think about the DMV area. I feel like when people think about DMV, they specifically think about DC. And then when they think about DC, they think about like Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
They never really think about like the everyday people here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I just think this is cool where you can just see like these are the everyday people here, and
Yeah.
these are the cultures that they're coming from all across the globe, and you get to learn about it and support it, or just just check it out and see what they have to offer. So why not? And like I said earlier, the weather is going to be beautiful this weekend. Please go outside. You will not be sweating bullets. And, connect with your community and get to see and meet other people.
Yeah,
Be a good
and
time.
learn about the people that are nearby,
Yeah,
and experience cultures that you may not be exposed to often.
exactly.
Try some good food, watch some performances, and it is free to
Mhm.
attend. So, great way to spend your weekend if you are in the Maryland area. And while we are talking about learning more about your local community, um, just for a note, we are filming this on September 11th. So if you do want to take the time and remember history, we have the 9/11 Pentagon Memorial. So there you can learn about the history, pay your respects, and this is just a way to commemorate and honor those who unfortunately lost their lives on that day. So the memorial, which opened in 2008, it captures the moment in time of 9:37 a.m. When tragedy struck, and 184 lives were lost, 59 of them being passengers aboard American Airlines Flight 77, and 125 workers and civilians inside the Pentagon. And kind of tying back to what you said earlier, Michaela,
Mhm.
about when people think of diversity, they think of New York, they think of these bigger cities. Same thing with like 9/11. It's like people think of its impact on New York specifically, but unfortunately, the DC, DMV community was also impacted that day. So that memorial features a 24-minute audio tour. You can access that online. You actually don't have to go to the memorial itself to listen to the audio tour, but that kind of takes you on a more chronological guide as to how the day unfolded. And there, as you can see in the pictures, there is memorials of like everybody's names whose lives were lost, and it is very accessible. So you can take the Metro Rail system through the yellow or blue line and get off at the Pentagon stop. And once you get to the memorial itself, if you want to start the audio tour right then and there, you can either go to their website and press play on their audio tour link, or you can call a number that is listed and it will start playing as you walk around the museum. Yeah, I know that they are doing an expansion. Actually, I think they aim to open it in 2026.
Okay.
They have a memorial fund. They're trying to make like a new like museum that's an even bigger, um,
Mhm.
you know, way to commemorate the people that were lost. And while we do, normally focus on entertainment and kind of light-hearted stuff across the DMV, we did want to take a moment to, acknowledge and remember that day. So there's tons and tons of memorials across the DMV that you can check out. This is just one of them. Honestly, when I was, driving around, seeing like American flags
Mhm.
everywhere, so you don't even have to go to a memorial to really feel that presence. Um, but yeah, so kind of on a lighter note,
Yes.
we focus on entertainment, people coming to the area. We have a concert upcoming,
Mhm.
someone who many of us can remember.
Someone who's stranger than fiction.
Ooh,
Maybe. No. Ooh. Ooh.
okay, pun.
Oh, okay. Nah, it's Stranger Things star Finn Wolfhard and his band, The Slaps. They are coming to the DMV area, going to perform at the Atlantis at 6:30 p.m. Sunday, September 14th. So it is general admission for entry. Prices start around $40, and he is amazing. I love him as an actor.
Yeah.
So this band is indie rock music. I've listened to a little bit of it. I'm like, not bad, Finn, not bad at
Mhm.
all. Popular songs that he has, if you don't know, are "Where Were You," "Where They Were," also the tongue twister. Gee. Oh, I owe you a cherry
Gotcha.
soda. Cheers, being around, and I wanna. So I'm. This will be interesting because, like I said, I'm more familiar with him as an actor.
Mhm.
I watched him grow up. I think we both have watched him grow up. We've all watched him.
We've all watched him grow up.
all over the years. Because Stranger Things first premiered in 2016.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Almost 10 years ago.
that's crazy that show's been going on for like a decade now. He is a grown man. He's
Millie
22.
Bobby Brown has a kid and she's married.
I know.
Like we've literally watched them grow up
This-
and they're like close to our age, so it's weird because
It's
I'm
very
like,
weird.
I associate them with being kids, but like they're my age.
No, they're in our age group.
And
Like
it's like, oh, what was I doing when I was 10? I should have been filming an
I
Netflix
should have been, it's weird that I could like literally to think that I could go outside and like go to a restaurant or a bar or whatever, and it's like Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard. Y'all can be in here. This is legal. It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this will be I think a really just interesting opportunity to go see Finn Wolfhard if you've always wanted to do that. This is general admission, so that ticket price $40. You're not fighting to like get the best seats in the house. It's kind of just everybody pays $40 to go see him. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing his music career, like how it's going to play out, or if it's going to like if and when how it's going to play out. You know what I mean? Because like I think a couple of the other cast members, they do have a musical background. A few of them actually have Broadway
Sadie
background.
Sink, I think, was in a recent
Yeah.
Broadway.
So I think it's really cool that like the cast and like Finn Wolfhard specifically is like exploring other things besides acting and kind of getting away. I wonder like when you are in a show like this at like such a young age where it's a cultural phenomenon, if you feel like you get kind of typecast. I remember like watching Harry Potter, and Daniel Radcliffe, like, specifically was like, I'm going to take on these, like, Indian weird roles. So people just don't associate me with just, the boy who lived,
Yeah.
So I wonder if, like, Finn Wolfhard expanding, like, his career, trying to get into singing and, rock performances and stuff is doing kind of the same thing where it's like, I'm not just the Stranger Things actor. I'm not just, Mike. I can do other things and I have other talents.
I don't know if I forgot his name. He plays Lucas on the show. He has a song. It's like, if I take her home to my granny.
What?
Would you know what to say?
You see, I just remember, what's his name in the show? Oh, gosh. I can't think of anybody's name. But remember when Chicago was a hit? And I go back. And that was Steve's.
Oh, Joe Carey.
Yeah, So he also has a musical background. And he's also a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
So I think Ben can do both. And
Yeah.
I'm excited for him to be in the area and get this performance and hopefully get his name out there to be known as more than just a Stranger Things star. Or the It star, because he wasn't It. And that movie, that was kind of scary, actually.
Speaking of scary movies.
Yes. I know you're excited about this one.
So our next event is The Conjuring Last Rites. So this is actually the last movie in the Conjuring series. I'm pretty sure this has been going on for like 10 years.
Okay, so
like,
also a decade.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you are familiar with like the first Conjuring, Annabelle, really just this couple, Ed and Lorraine Warren, played by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. Fun fact, her sister is in American Horror Story.
Oh, I love American
Asia
Horror
Farmiga, she plays in Murder House and Coven. We love her.
I'm such a Coven fan. It's like it is spooky season. It's around the corner. And American Horror Story Coven, that season is like a classic that I'll watch.
Yes.
And I know people feel the same way about the Conjuring movies, where every time spooky season comes around, they just want to get that jump scare, know? They want to feel that fright and fear. And these movies do it.
Oh yeah.
So
And this movie actually came out on September 5th, so it has been out for a little bit, but it's spooky season. We can bring it up.
we can
have an
bring it up.
excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they will take on one last terrifying case involving the mysterious entities they must confront, which I feel like could also describe all the other movies.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least this one doesn't have a doll.
True. I mean, the plots are still, pretty good. And I'm a big horror movie fan, but I've never really watched the Conjuring movies. When I think of my horror movie, what I like to watch, I'm a big Shining person. That's something I watch on Halloween every year. I like The Omen. I like, Friday the 13th, Halloween, those old school horror movies.
My mom loves those.
Oh,
Halloween specifically.
they're so good. Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yep.
such good movies. Love the scares there. And the practical effects. And I remember seeing bits and pieces of The Conjuring. I think I was in school, which is crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
It is really crazy. I need to really go into my bank and just be like, where was I watching the movie? And why was I watching it?
Yeah.
So I don't really remember much about it, but I do know that these movies are very jumpy. So if you are not a horror movie fan, or if you are just somebody who gets frightened very easily, I do not recommend this movie for you. Do not go see this movie. Why would you do that?
For the thrill?
If you are up for the thrill and you want to get spooked, a nice little scare, why not check it out? Spooky season around the corner. So
Can't wait.
I know we can't wait. We definitely can't wait. I've been researching. This is something that'll be brought up, plug for later, but haunted maze tours and stuff to go around. I went on one last year with my cousin who is a huge scaredy cat. They just had a great time picking on her. So I would not recommend this movie for her. And it was so bad because I was laughing the whole time. They were trying to scare me and I was like, I can't. I'm too busy laughing at her. I think at one point she sprinted away from a guy. He looked at me and was like, and I was like,
I guess we gotta run.
I guess we gotta go chase her. I don't know. She'll slow down eventually. And she did. We caught up to her.
Okay, well, not good for her, but
yeah. But I don't know. I think this will be a fun way to kind of get into the spooky mood.
Yeah.
So why not? And the cast is fantastic. So
well, yeah, we will definitely be looking for some spooky events coming up as Halloween approaches.
yes.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in, listening to us yap. We love being in the studio and bringing you these events. So make sure to tune in next week and see all the other cool events that we find. So I'll see you then. Bye.